Welcome to this sacred reading of Luke chapter 1, verses 78 and 79, taken from the Message version of the Bible. In this passage, Zechariah celebrates the birth of his son, John, recognizing in him the fulfillment of an ancient promise. God would send a prophet to prepare people for the Messiah, and John would be that prophet. Zechariah breaks into song, knowing that the Messiah must be on his way. God's plan to bring healing and wholeness to the world is now at hand. As we begin this time of prayerful reflection, I invite you to find a comfortable, quiet place to sit with your back straight and your legs planted on the ground. Allow yourself to notice your breathing as you breathe normally. Breathe in, breathe out. Close your eyes and quiet your thoughts, preparing yourself to listen to what God may be saying to you. Over the next few minutes, I will read these two verses from Zechariah's song 4 times. As I read, let the words flow over you. Savor each phrase, believing that God is present and has something for you. There is no need to search for meaning. Simply listen for a word or phrase that somehow speaks to you or touches you. It might attract you or even disturb you. We will pause for 2 minutes between readings. During this time, allow the word or phrase to sink into your heart. Through the heartfelt mercies of our God, God's sunrise will break in upon us, shining on those in the darkness, those sitting in the shadow of death, then showing us the way, one foot at a time, down the path of peace. Through the heartfelt mercies of our God, God's sunrise will break in upon us, shining on those in the darkness, those sitting in the shadow of death, then showing us the way, one foot at a time, down the path of peace. I am going to read the passage again. This time, reflect or meditate on the word or phrase that stood out to you. How might it be speaking to you or challenging you? Allow memories, thoughts, or situations evoked by the word to rise up gently. Allow God to reveal to you how the word or phrase applies to your life. Ask, what meaning does this have for me here and now? What does God want me to know or to see? Through the heartfelt mercies of our God, God's sunrise will break in upon us, shining on those in the darkness, those sitting in the shadow of death, then showing us the way, one foot at a time, down the path of peace. I will read the passage one more time. After this final reading, open your heart to God and honestly share with God how you feel about your experience with this passage. You may have questions or doubts, or prayers of thanksgiving or confession. You may want to ask something of God. Through the heartfelt mercies of our God, God's sunrise will break in upon us, shining on those in the darkness, those sitting in the shadow of death, then showing us the way, one foot at a time, down the path of peace. Now rest for a moment in God's presence. Allow your prayers to gently fade away and move into a time of simply resting in God's arms. Allow yourself freedom from thoughts, both mundane and holy. Open your mind, heart, and soul to the fullness of God's love and peace. Amen.